Hello everybody, here's Sonya. Now, the neighbours have got out the front now and decided to have a bit of a yarn because I want to do this before I finish for the day because I've been working on it. So when I do this bit, because I just organised what I was going to put on this page, I think, and when I do this piece, I'll show you what I've done today because I have to keep working on it. And I have been in here since 8 o'clock, 8:30 this morning. It's 11:08, 3 hours. Okay, I can count. And so I just need to get it done, And I got carried away, and I thought, well, I've got to do these bits, for it. So I had to keep working, and I hope you're okay with that because I'll show you what I did. I haven't done anything that I haven't showed you on other videos from some time or other. There's been things that I've made that I didn't do much, actually. I would have liked to have done a bit more, but the days, I'm a bit slow, I think. A bit slow doing stuff today. I'm trying to, oh, look at me, I'm doing this, you're not even seeing. I'm putting this piece of trimmer on the bottom of this piece here because I've been making some little booklets and things too this morning, so it's just been a busy time for me, having a bit of a craft away here flat out because I really want to get on with doing some more stuff. I'm not making enough stuff, okay? So I hope this is still in the shot. I do. Hope I'm still in the shot here. I'm on the right page. Look here, I'm on the right page, aren't I? Glue hanging off me everywhere. I've been using a different sort of glue for a minute. I'll just show you in a sec what I've been putting on here. Now, I don't know if I'll let it go that way. Let's go this way for it, because sometimes you can go that way, sometimes you go this way. It doesn't matter. The lace up that way, down that way. This is a really nice piece. Beautiful piece of lace, this. There's a lot of vintage lace in this. Oh, I think so. Hope I cut that off right. Rightio. So I've got fabric down so far, which was always there, of course. And then I put that on. Now we're back in the back of the book a bit, but I needed to get this done. Okay. Now I want to put a piece of this down the side here. This being another piece of lace, of course. We've got books. The book's got lace and fabric in it, mostly lace. I think. Oh dear! Now I've got glue everywhere. This glue just pours out of this one. And of course I'm running out and I've only got one bottle left. There, looking at me. I was using this other thing, I'll show you in a minute. It's okay. It takes a really long time to dry though, the other one. Really long. And it's only tiny little bottle, but it's got a tiny applique thing on one end. Oh, it's not tiny. It's got an applique thing on one end and I'll show you in a sec. Okay, now, here in Australia, it's supposed to be going to rain today. Looks a bit like it could do. This is it. There's some coming out the top as usual, because there's got to be glue. No, that's the top. This is alligator. Well, it's alligator glue. It's called Smart Adhesive, and it's fine and wide. And I don't know whether I bought that or somebody bought it for me. To be honest, I don't know. But it doesn't stick, in a hurry. So if you're in a hurry, you don't want to be using it because it doesn't like to hurry it up. Now I've got to work out which side of this is the front and which is the back, and I've got string bits all over it. Them people sound like they're fair there. They are really across the... Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to sit that down there. I want it stuck all the way down. Hope I put glue underneath every bit. I'm going to trim this off here. Make sure I don't cut something off. I don't think they're the ones across the road, because ones across the road, they will usually come home for Sunday dinner. See all of them pulled up there, but I think this is the new neighbours out there talking. They do spend a bit of time outside and go away in the car all day, back and forth, they're driving in and out there all day. That's their business, I know, but, well, I suppose they're busy, settling in, I suppose. That's what you do. I suppose when I go out, I'm gone for a while, but I don't know how much petrol you'd have to be using to be going away all day and back and forth all the time. Wouldn't be cheap, I wouldn't imagine. It seems to be a bit off that there, missing. That's not good. It's fine though. We're not going to be qualming about that. So now I want to put this here because I really like this for a tuck thing. I've done this round here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I need something a bit bigger. I wanted to put that on there because I just did. You know how you want to. This one's not bigger, is it? Actually, I've got some. Oh, here, these. These are a bit bigger pieces, aren't they? This is nice. Postcard. Take up the whole page. I was looking for more of this sort of. Oh, that's better. Where's the one I had in the first place? I changed my mind on it, didn't I? That had the butterfly. The butterfly one is nice. I do like the lady one too. But see, if I'd have thought of this sooner, I would have put something over the top of that instead of. Well, see, you can put stuff down in there, but that's not going to be very sturdy, is it? It's not going to be really good. Or tuck, I don't know. I'd like to have a tuck spot that I could put a postcard in here or something, I guess. Wait a minute, I've got some here. These one's here from somewhere. Maybe I could put that on there. Okay, that way. No. No. How about this one? Oh, this one looks nice. Like that. That's nice. Now, that'd make a good tuck spot. You'd be able to tuck something down in behind that and it'd be, oh yes, that's better, isn't it? It'd be more sturdy. Righto. So, I'm going to put down here. Am I timing me? No, I'm not, of course not. Okay, so I know I've got to finish. The one I did the other day, I think I at a minute, went 1 minute over. That's too, that is annoying though, isn't it? Now I'm going to have to make sure this stays stuck down because it's a heavy piece of stuff. And, you know, and it might take a little bit of sticking down for it to stay there. Might take a bit of hanging down and sticking down, pushing down, and I'm going to have to do this though. I'm going to have to stand there with it like that for a minute. Okay, I put a little tiny bead on, a little tiny bead on there with some beads on it. Just a tiny little bit of something. You give it a little bit of whatever. These tablets that I'm taking, I'm finding that I'm a bit, I don't know, I definitely wouldn't like to have to take these all the time because I can't, I can cope, but not, it's taking a while for my brain to get, you're not supposed to operate machinery, I can't work with scissors. Oh dear, I only take two a day. I took one last night for about 6 o'clock. I haven't had one since then. Anyway, so that's sticking, and we're going to put something on there that's going to make it, you know, more jazzier, if that's that's a word, more jazzier. Jazz it up a bit. It's got a music thing. Dream big. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. What do you reckon? Or should I put it on here? I don't know. Don't fiddle with that if you're not sure what you want to do. Okay, so this actually got a lot bigger now, hasn't it? Right. Okay, right. There's a done. Seen all that. Anybody new watching? Well, I'm sorry, but I just want to give you a I haven't done anything with that yet. I need to put something on there. Can't afford to keep forgetting these things because I'm going to have to. It's got to be blue, I think. Don't you reckon? Do you think it should be blue? Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a dear little pet? I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to agonise over things too long. It's just not good for me. It takes me too long to do something then. Come on. Come out wherever you are. It's a little bit lumpy, this. But it should sit down if I sit there and hang on to him a minute. I'll hang on to him for a minute till he gets to sitting down. So that's that one. Right. We'll just hold that there. Okay. Alright. Won't be long. I've got stuff cut out and plastered all over the place. It's a very busy book. This is a very busy book. Very busy. And it might take a little while to sit there and stay. So I'm pleased with this one too. And I'm going to leave that like it is, because I don't want to take away the effect of that what's the name? Nice thing. Lace. So I haven't done that one, and then we've got the 2 middle pages, and we've got that one. So I've probably got 4 to go. Now there's this one here, and I'm going to do that book for there in a second. Okay, and I need a thing for that. And you think the amount of work I've been doing this morning, you would have thought I would have been finished. This one here's a new page. This one here's a new page that I have done, and I did a little purple booklet, sewed the thing in, put that little ticket over the top of it, and she just goes in there like so. I've done that one. I have done this one here. It's a tuck spot, and I want to do a booklet for this because I've got a blue one, but I don't know if I want to put the blue one in there yet. Let me see. Maybe not. As I could. It might look nice. I have to do a little bit of decoration on that. But that might look nice in there. I did this little flower that I put up there. I made this booklet thing here that you open and you can work in there. And there's 4 pages, so you can do your bits and pieces in that. And then over here I'm planning on putting these because, like I said, I had to get on here so I could show you something before my time for the day was working in here was up, because I was getting a bit tired. But anyway, so let's what have I got here underneath me? Thinking I've got ink or something. That's not good. I've got ink in me. How could I get ink under there? It's red. Filling in the drawer, looking for something, I suppose. Okay, so we got to go back here because this is something that I need to fix this page. I need to fix this page. We've got these 2 things on here. I think that'll be nice in little pockets. They'll look nice if I got something jazzy around it. I was thinking about, I haven't done a purple. Oh yes, I did got a bit of purple in that other one, didn't I? This here's got to have a booklet. So I need 2 booklets with a cream colour background, so they'll fit in. And I'll put this card in here with a mushroom on it. Put that in there. Got to do that one. Haven't been going to tackle those, have I? And that one. I need 2 with a cream background on them. Okay, so I hope I haven't stuck anything just recently that the book will stick and won't open. I think it's right. Okay. Now, this is huge. Look at this. This is just as like that one I just done, isn't it? Somebody said, Sonya, you can't do this without putting lots of stuff in it, can you? This has got a whole heap of journals, hasn't it? A whole heap of little writing spaces. All these books all through it. Books and paper to write on all the way through it. Every page of it's covered over has got a booklet in it. Because why would you have a journal if you couldn't write in it? You can look at it too. It's really pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. Okay. Beautiful. That's a nice piece of vintage lace too. Okay, so let's do a couple of little things. I'm sorry if it's not too exciting for you, but I just have to work on what I'm working on for the time being. I wasn't going to do a video today, and then I thought, oh well, a lot of you don't mind just watching me put a few bits and pieces together, so I've already got these pieces here ready that I want to do something with. I've cut them out, I should say. And these have got to have to go different place. Sonia, put them back over there. Right. Now, I want to do this, and I want to do it in lace. And I have because I did one of these before, and I have the purple colour lace. But no, I have to do it in the brown, don't I? No, that's the book. Do the booklets. Do the little booklets, and then you can do those. Okay? Just finish one of these or something. Do something. Achieve a bit. Achievable. Do something achievable. I like this, but it's not going to fit on it. Look, I can cut it off, can't I? I can make it fit. I can just cut some off it. We'll do that, because I really like this piece. I do like that for this. So, let's trim this back a bit. Okay. You reckon I got it right? Because I didn't bother measuring it. Bit of water, thank you. Oops. Right. I said something the other day on a video, and I don't know if I said this. If I didn't tell you this, I'm telling you this now. Okay? That made sense, didn't it? But somebody put on my video that they unsubscribed to me because, I might have to say this every time, because it didn't worry me, but I thought, gee, that because of the ads. She said she didn't want to come on there, so she unsubscribed to me because of the ads. And I thought, well, that's nice. I do these, and then she charge people anything to do these. I get my what I earn from the ads. And that is not much. I mean, you know, you might get $1 a video or something. You don't get very much from the ads. And I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, bless me soul, you could have just unsubscribed. You didn't have to tell me about it. I don't really care anyway. You know, that's how I feel about that. I just don't care about that. I just think, well, that was really rude of you. But anyway, some people are really rude, aren't they? So I'm going to just put... So I don't know if I said that yesterday. I can't remember. I tried to look at the video, but I couldn't find it. What's the name? I don't know, but it's still there. I didn't take it down, what she said, and she took it down because I didn't. And I don't think she can, because she can't edit it. I don't think. I don't know if you can do that. It's on my thing. Oh, I can believe it. So, well, bless your soul, dear lady. You don't want to... I think I have taught a lot of stuff over the time that I've been on here. I've taught a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and for her to say that, she said to me, she left because of the ads, come back, and then there was more ads, so she unsubscribed to me. Nice lady, nice. You won't see this, but I should have answered you. I should have said, oh, but God bless you, dear. That's what I should have said. Once it would have upset me really bad, you know, because I used to really hurt me, but I've got all you beautiful people out there that say really nice things to me, so I don't care about the lady, or do I? Now I'm going to take this so it goes over both sides, and then I can cut off the edge bits. Okay, this glue is not as wet as that other one. This is a good thing, because that alligator, oh, I was calling it alligator glue. It's like a lizard on that, isn't it? It's not alligator at all. Now that's nice. I do like that. That's pretty. And I want to glue them onto the paper because I want these things to be something that is a use and keep, you know, just not throw in the bin. It has to be nice. It has to be nice. I can use all that. Look at me cutting the paper. Drive the scissors on you, come on. Drive them. Anyway. So I hope all you other people out there, all you beautiful ladies, are having a lovely day. You know, doing whatever it is that you enjoy doing, crafting and that. It's really good if you do your crafting. A lot of ladies like to do gardening. I've not been one for gardening. I don't do gardening. My husband does that. That's his domain, not mine. It's just how it's always been. I've never sort of want to encroach on what he's doing. Never had. I love the garden. I mean, I didn't know much about things until I met Jeremy as far as gardening goes, but now I bet I do. I bet I do know one or two things now. I've learned a lot from him. But anyway, I've got some things from Woolworths. People in Australia would know this. They were given little seeds in pots, and I was going to plant them, and I put them in, and that was it. I forgot about them. Don't think that works. Yeah. Our youngest daughter was always doing that. She grew these amazing pumpkins. She put them in and just let them go. But see that, there's some fairies around here that might have helped with that. Do I need another piece of paper in there? What do you reckon? I think that might be enough. I'll do one more piece of paper. You're going to be lousy with the paper. I'm going to have to cut it though. That's all right. Don't be worried about that. Just cut it. Cut it to fit, Sonya. I'll take that one out and do it the same size. There. Little bird out there singing. Doing bird work. Doing all his bird work. I used to say that to our Birdie. His name is Birdie. And he used to love playing with me beads and me buttons on the table and flicking them around. He used to love that, and I used to enjoy him doing it too. And he used to sit on me hat, me beanie, in the winter time, watch me crochet and things, and bath in my glass of water, which just as well I caught him because anyway, you know. But then I had to get him his own glass of water for a bath. I suppose he wanted something nice to bath in, didn't he? Anyway, I would love another bird. My cat wouldn't. I know my cat wouldn't love another bird. Sometimes you feel like he's like a nice little animal, don't you? But you've got to be able to look after him. And we're getting a little bit... And I'm not going to... I hate that. I hate that when you go, oh, we're getting old now, we shouldn't do that. Well, what the heck does that mean? No, you can't... To me, it's just wrong. You know, like, I'm too old to buy clothes. That lady said to me the other day. I thought, you've got to be joking. You want to go shopping? Of course you can go shopping and buy things. Well, goodness me. No, you're not ever too old for anything. Live like you're going to live forever. That's how you live. Like you're going to live forever. Somebody said that one time. It might have been on something we've seen, or, you know, and that's all true, isn't it? You live like you're going to live forever. You can't just say, oh, you know, I won't worry about that. I won't be here that long or something like that. That's just wrong. That's really wrong. To look forward to those things is really scary. I think I might have stabbed myself. I do. I think that might be blood. I'm going to have to get that off me in case I don't think it's still... Oh, yeah. I think I might have stuck the needle in there. That wasn't good. Actually, I stabbed myself a couple of times this morning. I hope that was not on anything. Okay, now I'm going to sew now with all these glue on me, but we can do that. Now, we've done this many times before. Maybe you're a newbie and you haven't seen me do this, though. Maybe. It's real easy, isn't it? Because this is how I tackle anything that's only small. I just go for it. You just poke through the hole in the paper. You don't even make a hole, do you? And through the back here, make sure you're on that crease. Where am I? Here, Sonya, you're here. Where's the crease? The back part the same? Yep. Might have been the glue stopping me from going through there. I have got my woolly slippers on, and they're not good. It's starting to get really hot now. My feet are. I can't walk with them on. They're like big bunny feet. take them off if I want to walk along, but I'm sitting here and I was going to take them off early, and then I thought, no, my feet will get cold, but now they're starting to get too hot. So. Yeah, so anyway, if anybody's not happy with me, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. I'm not leaving any sleep over it. You know, funny how people can be mean and not, and it doesn't bother them. My husband, where he worked, I can't say things too much, but once where my husband was working, at a place where my husband once worked, because if I do this I might say, there was his boss, and I felt sorry for her because she was the most, unbelievable, nasty, greedy, you name it. She was terrible, that woman. She was really terrible. And I used to feel sorry for her because I thought, how can you be like that? People are not like that to people. I didn't think they were anyway. I must have grew up in I don't know what sort of world it was in, but obviously I didn't think that people were like that. She was, and I used to think, how can you be like this? How do you go home and not necessarily to him, just in general, the things that she did and the things she said to people, staff, you know, anybody. She was just a really horrible lady, and she must have been very miserable in her life, because for her to be like that, that's all I thought. She must have been miserable. I don't know how people can be like that. I'm just stunned by it. But anyway, and then you find out there's lots of them out there, isn't there? You know? Because I had a lot of faith in people. And years ago, I suppose I can tell you this because it doesn't bother me now either, I used to do a lot of sewing for people. I did a lot of sewing for people. And because I made lots of things, you know, but I didn't like doing it. I didn't like it, but I did it. Because it was... Anyway, the people that have these houses, right, one of the men sent his wife here for me to make him some curtains for the house. And I couldn't really say no. I knew how to do it. As you can imagine, because I actually worked at making curtains too when I was only young. But anyway, it's one of those scoopty ones, you know, they had all them layers in them. I can't even see what they're called. And when you tie them back, they've got this really nice curvy thing going down the side. Anyway. So anyway, here's me. She told me, first of all, the material was given to her by her sister. I haven't got enough time to tell you this story, that we were making them out of. So she wanted me to make the curtains because, you know, instead of her buying them, because she was given the material. And she said, you know, the sister had given the fabric, so I made these curtains for her. And I worked damn hard on this. I'm crawling around the floor in the lounge room, making sure it's all cut properly, you know. Nothing, you know, was going to be wrong, because I do have a tendency to make sure I do, and I'm not saying this because it's me. I know that I'm careful. Anyway, she sent her husband round to pick them up. So I give them to him. Next thing I hear, she rang me up and she said, these are not right. They're not hanging properly. These don't look good at all, you know. I don't know if that does either. It goes good in that, though. And I thought, oh dear, what am I going to do? I said, well, you can bring them back for me and I can fix them for you if you... And she brought them back, but there was nothing wrong with them, not a thing. They were actually, she hung them up and then took pictures, and nobody could see what was wrong with them. I mean, we were all looking at these pictures and we couldn't see anything wrong. Anyway, next thing you know, she's suing me. She wanted I charged her $200 because it was a big job. And she's suing me for $200. And money to take the, money for her worry and all this sort of rubbish. And I'm beside myself. Never been to court in my life. Never had anything like that happen to me before. I didn't know what to do. I went and I had to go and get a lawyer. I had to go and get a lawyer. And she was just so weird about it, you know. She rang me up and told me all these technical things, you know, legal things. She was talking about all these legally stuff. And I remembered that she told me her sister worked at the courthouse in Orange. And I thought, well, that's where you're getting all your, you know, information from. That's how you know stuff and I don't, you know, about what you're going to do to me. And I do like this, but I don't think I'm going to put it on there because it's not quite right for that. I'm going to put this in here for a while. Anyway, I suppose I can cut the story short, but I could have kicked the judge because, and my lawyer, because he never said any of these things like that's what it... Never did they actually defend me in any way whatsoever. It was all about her and hearsay and all this sort of thing. And he ruled that I had to pay her back the $200. Of course, I was stunned because then I had to pay my lawyer as well. Couldn't believe it, you know, because he said he didn't know anything about this sort of thing. He didn't know about sewing. He didn't know about how the curtains were supposed to look. He didn't know about it. He didn't know all this stuff, is all the judge said, and then told me I had to give her back at $200. Of course, I was really upset because I thought to myself, well, if you let me say something, which they didn't, my lawyer wouldn't let me say anything. It's only a small claims court, I suppose, what it was, but still, I mean, to me, that was a lot of money. And I did all that work for nothing because she got her money back. And I could not believe that, you know, that I had to give the lady money back. But I did find out later that either she quit her job or she had to leave because that's what she did. She went to people and she sued them. She sued heaps of people. That's what she did. You know, she'd get people to do stuff for her and she'd sue them. They left town not long after that because I was looking into it because I had to. Couldn't just leave it. But that's what she did, see? And I was just unlucky that I copped that. The person she worked never said anything to me about it. She just knew that was what happened. She just looked at me one day and said, you know, she was sorry. And I thought, well, it's, you know, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be sending me people home. Like, that man had no right to come and do that to me because he knew he was her husband and he knew what she was doing. Because, you know, that was what they'd do to people. And that's really bad. Just because you know something doesn't mean you can go and take it out on somebody that hasn't got and the money to pay for that. You know. Anyway, that was my story for today. You don't think you got any stories until you think about things when you're talking about stuff, eh? So I've done that. So how far have we got to go now? We've got a few more minutes left, hey? So we might do... which one did I make? Now I forgot because I got myself involved in it. Oh dear, that lady made my... Oh dear, she upset me. I was so upset for so long after that. I didn't want to make it. Never ever made me think, I did make things, I'm lying. I did make things for some people, but only ones that I'd known for a long time. And, you know, she just made me feel so bad about what I do and that because... But I knew, you know, we took pictures of what they hung like at other people's houses to show... and everything, but they wouldn't let us have a turn. And my lawyer just sat there and I could have kicked him in the shins. He just said what he did and that was it. And I thought he was a useless piece of work. But the judge said himself he didn't know anything about it. If he didn't know anything about it, he should have not sided with her, not told her that, should he, you know? It's me having a go today again. Ah, well, gee, that's a pretty colour, isn't it? I did sit out there the other day and make a couple of flowers, but my arm started hurting, so I had to stop doing it because I need to. But it doesn't feel too bad now. It feels all right now. And I got a good sleep last night because it wasn't hurting too bad, so that was good. Anyway, I'm going to put that back in there and I'll find something to put on it, you know, later on a bit, you know, when I stop fluffing about over this other business. Actually, these look really good, don't they? You reckon they'd look all right on there? It's a bit thick though. I've got a piece of card behind it and I don't want it. I just want to put one with paper, so I'll find that. And I'll do one of these envelope-y sort of shaped ones, I suppose. In what colour? Because I want to put it there. Do you think? What colour will I put on it? Because I want to put it there. When I say envelope, I'm talking about this. See, when you get it shut, you've got an envelope. So I could put something there, couldn't I? I have the side page that hasn't got anything going down there yet. I've got the two middle ones to do, but I want to do this one. I don't know what colour to put with that. Unless we go to cream or white. Cream or white might be good. There's my chair again. Okay, so this, I've got a bit of that, but that's not going to fit on there, is it? Not going to fit on there. I'll go over the top. Might go over the top. And I'll have to have something different down here. So what you do with this is you only got to put whatever it is on this side, okay? So I've got it ready to go, and whatever I put on it, you've got to put on that side. It's not going to be thick enough, the glue won't stick to that. Oh, because there's too many holes in it, that's why. Too holy. I said it fawny colours, didn't I? So well, I'm digging in here after a piece of pink. It's not very big though. It's white. It's not going to fit on there, is it? I haven't got my. These I have, here it is. My grabber arm. Oh, I found my grabber arm. Oh, good. I'll be able to grab something. Oh no, this is not mine. This is the one the kids had. My girls had these years ago. They were both a long time ago. They were a lot older now. There's this thing. It cost me $2. And I've had it for so long. I've got to find mine. Jeremy bought me. I got any something. I need something, Sonya. You definitely need something. This is an interesting piece. The colour's not right though. Don't do that. You'll regret that. What about this one? This is nice, isn't it? Ooh. Will that stick down properly? Probably not. Some beads. I have got stuff all over the place. And you know, and I'm not kidding. It's really bad. I'll get it cleaned up soon. My daughter to come and help me. I need to get that box out of there. I really do. Oh, hang on, there's more. There's enough in that colour though. I've got white. Come on, I need lace, people. Don't you dare fall out at me. That shouldn't do. Should be right. This is me sewing. Right, I forgot I was doing that. Oh dear. Got lots of blue stuff, haven't I? This is my... I was doing this, wasn't I? Have I got any in here? I did. This is nice. That piece. Really pretty. I like that too. Can't see what I'm fiddling here, can you? You'd probably be worried if you did to see how much I started and haven't finished. Oh, look at that. Wow. Some goodies in here. Some goodies in here. I'm doing this. I suppose I should come on here and show you what to do. I'm actually doing a woven slow stitch. When I say doing it, it's in here. I forgot about it. So I'm not really doing it at all, am I? Forgot all about it. I'll do that, and that other thing that I was making, I forgot all about it too. That other... Did I have white? Oh, I did. Got that one with the pretty colours on it. I definitely need white, do I? Let's go back to the page and have a quick squeeze around here, sorry. Oh yeah. No, oh yes, I'm putting that on there, aren't I? I'm doing this. That's right. That's got red on it. Come here, book. That's pretty. I'm not going to do that though. Maybe I could use it somewhere else. Here, maybe. That looks nice, doesn't it? I like that. It's kind of not sort of in the, you know, in the style of what I'm after though. Just got to have the red. And then we've got red. So we've got red. I could do this as like a, you know, crazy thing, couldn't I? Like a crazy thing. Ah, this is nice. Would you use all this for that? I don't think so. That's something I'm going to have to keep aside. I think I'll keep that aside. I've got these. These are really wide, but they're not anything here. Because they're blue. I want something with a red, or I don't think I'm going to be lucky for that. Not got a lot of red stuff at all. Maybe I can find something that'll really go with it. That's a good bit of linen. I mean, I suppose I could use it because I need to use my good stuff. The only thing with that is, I don't know if I like to leave the colour like that. There's a lot of looking around again today, sorry about this. But this is what I've been doing most of the day, is looking for something that I can use on what I'm doing. Righto. Not happening here, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I'm not doing a very good job of this. I got... No, that's not right. It's not working for me at all as I go with the patchy things. Wow, this is nice. This pretty thing is like this pretty thing. Look at this pretty hanky. Will I put that on there? Good, but it won't stick. Won't stick because of the. Let me see what I can do with this. There's a bear in there. There's a bear in there. So these need to... They could go there. No. I want it to be, when you fold it, you got to think about this. So if I've got that at the top coming over there, and this at the bottom coming up there, I don't need to put... It's a good house. I don't need to put anything in the back, do I? Because I'm going to stick that down. So all I need to have is something there. Something there. Nothing at all like the thing I'm doing, but let's make this anyway. I can use it for something else. Too many kids out there today. They must be all running past. Having fun. Okay, so do I need to have... I'll stick it a bit over each side. I'll leave the edge for later. I'll fix that edge bit. So all you do is just get a piece of paper, fold it. I'm not being very helpful here, am I? Just because I already had mine done. Like I said, I wasn't even going to do a video, but I'm going to do this because... You know, so I can talk to you. Anyway, I told you a story. Told you a couple of stories, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to cut them bits off the side part. These pieces, because I'm going to use that. Sorry if you couldn't see what I was doing. I was just nicking that off there. Which way does that house go? If that goes like this, this goes like this. Come on over there a bit further, okay. That's a nice piece of, nice old piece of embroidery. I don't know if it's actually been done by a person or not. I should have looked at the back of that. Sometimes you can't tell. because it probably has been. I don't know if it, I don't think this has been machine done. I don't know. I just don't think it has. For some reason, I'm not thinking. So I've stuck that so it's going under the back too. So what I did was just get that paper and then fold it down like that so that the top comes there. Then I made sure that I had this further enough away, because when I fold that down I don't want that to get stuck, and I want it to still look like an envelope to a degree. Okay, and that's what I did there. And I'm going to cut this down here like so, and I think I'm going to have to go shortly because I started making this about 1:30, I think. So I've got about 45 minutes. I think I have about 45. Yeah, I do have 45 minutes or 50 minutes. So I don't want to go over the time. When you get all the fluff off it, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool when you get all the fluff off it. Now, do I want the circles over here? Of course I do. It'll look good, won't it? Oh, I judged myself again. Actually, I was going to put that on there, wasn't I? Okay, but then when you open it up, you've got this bit here that's got to open up. So all that there is going to have to be stuck on there. Okay, all that there is going to have to be stuck on. Right, keep that bit off. Get that bit off there. You do have the odd thing happen when you like this. There's a nice piece of lace work. Now that's got to come there, like that. So it's nearly into the corner. Please let it come to the corner. I could give it a bit of encouragement, couldn't I? That across here. Down here. Now I've already folded it. Hopefully it will crease with me again over the thing. Just take it down the back a bit. Right, now I want to put this on, and hopefully that'll go over to the side here far enough. So I'm going to have to cut that off, that bit. But that doesn't matter, it's still going to look good, isn't it? Still going to look good, and I can use that for something else. Cut this off here. I have stacks of stuff that I made that I can use for something else, so I'm trying to work on some things to put in my Etsy shop. I am trying. I'm having a go. This is, can't just keep saving things. It's not a... There you go. That turned down really good, didn't it? I do love that. I do love how that looks, that crochet. That's awesome. That is. It's really nice. The corner's good. Don't let that stick down. You need to write in under there, don't you? Okay, and put that down like so. And this part here I didn't glue. Not good enough anyway. I'm going to use the bit on the end of the bottle. Whoa, sit up. Give it a second to do a bit of drying stuff. Glue all over me. Okay, now this goes like that. Got the fluff. Hopefully we won't fray anymore now that it's stuck down with the... Don't do that, so you'll end up with nothing. Now that it's stuck down. There you go. Well, I'm pleased how that turned out. You just don't know, do you, what you're going to come up with, hey? Just two little bits of scrap. Just two little bits of scrap. You've got your house under there. And I need to put the tiniest something just here. Look, there's a spot. Need to cover the spot, do we? I don't know. Don't even ask me, because I don't know what I think about that. I like that. I just can't cope with that page. I'm not coping very good with that page, that's all. I'm not coping very good with that page. Oh, this one looks good on here. Yes. I'll have that here, eh? I think I'm going to put it here, because I like this, and then I can, can go with that side. Both sides will go good together. My glue pot's getting low. I've got another one there waiting. Waiting to go. And that banner stuff works alright. A lizard, whatever it is. That doesn't look too bad. Work too bad. It takes a while to stick. That's all. Very, very runny. Very runny. Now this I've got to put over that flower there, in that space there, because right, I'm going to have something going down the side here like this. I like this sort of stuff. This is really nice, isn't it? I'm going to put that down there, or a bit of something on the bottom. Maybe not that one. I might change my mind on that a minute. Stop pulling the fluffy bits off. So that's nice to have it there to have in your journal. See, there's reds on this one, but it's not balking me because I like this. I like this side. I'm good with this side. So what else have I got to put on that? I need something in the browny colour. Off-white. Something like that. The bone colours are good to use because they're neutral and they go really good. I keep having all these tangled up here. Got this nice piece. This is a nice piece. And see, under there you can still see the black, the mark where they put down the they put the stamp on, and then they embroider it. So you can still see the mark there. So I want to cover that over. It's one of my ambitions to cover that up. I like this little piece too.